The typical approach we take is, first of all, trying to understand a client's personal circumstances. So the first thing we're looking at is to get a true overview of the household expenditure. For us, business is about providing for them personally, and therefore we have to understand for them what is surviving and what's thriving from a personal level. Once we can start to understand that side of things, we can then really delve into the business to see what is that performance and whether it is truly good regarding their personal circumstances. Everybody's personal circumstances are different, and a £5,000-10,000 profit for one person might be great, and another person it might be terrible. Until we understand what they're trying to aim for on a personal level, that's much more difficult. Once we've got that grasp over the personal side of things, we then ask people to reach out and think about 10 years in the future, and what do they truly want the business to look like. Usually from a feelings perspective, what do they want their level of involvement to be, what do they want to be doing. So we can build then a bit of a model that in order for them to be, say, achieving less time working within the business, being able to take time away, that actually it needs a certain setup of modeling of stuff. And then from there, we know, based on the current business performance, what does that need to look like in terms of sales, which still generates levels of profits needed to pay bills and to be thriving. From there, we can then scale that backwards to today and give a 1-year plan and break that down into quarterlies. And then it's a question of now trying to see what location we're at today, what it's looking like, and how we can help a business owner move from where they are at to where they want to be. They're now broken down into nice bite-sized chunks so they can make good progress in nice little intervals, and actually can then see that 10-year big picture is suddenly much more achievable when it's broken down into much more smaller chunks. We use a 2-page business plan approach that takes that bigger picture and brings it back down into quarterly plans. And that's a process that we work through with the client, giving them clear indicators of what they need to be doing. From there, what we can then do is we then start to install monthly reporting for every single client. And that reporting is using key bits of information, but it's mainly focused around cash, because ultimately most of the stuff that they are looking to do requires a certain level of cash income to them personally. And it's not about turnover, it's not about profit, it's purely about what cash can they be generating, because cash is what's going to help them pay the bills. So we tend to work on the basis that turnover and profit is a little bit of a theory, and actually cash is truly the reality. It's cash in the bank that truly matters. So all of our reporting comes back in terms of video reporting, sent over to a client, explaining to them the relationship between the sales and the profit, and their relationship then to cash actually in the bank. And then highlighting key areas that could be causing them difficulties. Are they collecting debtors slower than what they have been and paying creditors faster, and therefore causing issues regarding cash flow? So we start to indicate and highlight into those areas and getting clients to feedback and answer what are they really feeling on the ground in terms of what's happening in the business, and opening up gateways, I suppose, to conversations where we can do much more deeper strategic thinking around what they could be doing.